لا حنظار إلا الجفاف يتمزير النخ.
التغيرات المناخية يعني هذا العام أثرت على الساكنة وعلى الفلاح ديال الجنوب الشرقي بالأخص.
Given that Morocco abounds with territories that are threatened by desertification, oases are particularly sensitive and vulnerable to climate change. Although they once served as a barrier against desertification, they now face the threat of extinction. This has an impact both on the environment and on the populations. Action is therefore urgently needed. It is to tackle these issues that the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project was initially set up in 2015. Initially set to run for 5 years, it has received a grant from the International Climate Change Adaptation Fund, $9.97 million. The Agency for Agricultural Development, accredited by this adaptation fund, is in charge of the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project's implementation. ANZOA, the National Agency for the Development of Oasis and Argan Zones, is responsible for the project's execution.
Le Pacczo, on l'a conçu dans l'objectif principal d'améliorer les capacités de gestion et de mobilisation des ressources hydriques dans les oasis, notamment de Tafilalit. Et on l'a conçu également pour améliorer et diversifier les sources de revenus des populations et améliorer leur résilience et leur capacité pour faire face au changement climatique.
Pour nous, le projet Pacczo, qui est d'ailleurs très connu sur le terrain, est un projet innovant. D'ailleurs, dans son montage, il a été fait d'une façon participative. Donc, on a impliqué tous les acteurs déjà pour la préparation du projet et pour la définition des objectifs. Parmi les actions principales, c'est la problématique de l'eau. Deuxième axe, c'est également tout ce qui est les bonnes pratiques. Donc, on a accompagné les populations, les jeunes, les femmes et les agriculteurs de cette zone. Il y a également des projets innovants en matière d'environnement.
Many local stakeholders, such as the Gir Zizres Water Basin Agency, the regional offices of agricultural development of Ouarzazate and Tafilet, are also involved. The Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project targets 2 areas of the Dra Tafilet region, the El Maider Basin and the Gheris Basin, covering the Ereshidia, Tinghir, and Zagora provinces. A total of 40,000 people have benefited from the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project. The project has particularly targeted small-scale farmers, including women living in oasis areas, agricultural cooperatives, tourism operators, and NGOs involved in drinking water supply, education, sports, and environmental protection activities. Water is the source of life and development in the oases, more so than anywhere else. It is at the heart of any effort to adapt to climate change. To preserve water resources, this project contributed to the development of 45 hectares and 53 seguias, and to building 25 protective walls. It has also supported the construction of sills to recharge the water table. They are fitted with automatic piezometers to monitor its levels. In the oases, drinking water is of vital importance for the populations. Measures have been carried out to ensure that its 7,000 inhabitants can have access to quality drinking water. Through the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project, 7 boreholes and wells have also been dug in the region. Through this project, 9.8 million dirhams have been allocated to support 45 small projects in the fields of agriculture, the environment, handicrafts, and tourism. Assistance has been provided to cooperatives and producers for the certification and promotion of their products. Tafilelt is renowned for the quality of its aromatic and medicinal plants. In the Al Nif region, cumin producers have been able to acquire equipment to enhance their product. The Ait Matan cooperative in the territorial municipality of Tazarin in Zagora also produces cumin, but especially henna. The 15 women who work there now have access to the resources, allowing them to enhance their production. The Afusmad cooperative in Al Nif is also a women's cooperative. In this cooperative, 22 women made bread, pastries and couscous. In Zagora region, the El Ghaba cooperative produces broilers. With the help of the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project, the cooperative was able to purchase equipment and develop its breeding activities. Oasis ecosystems are particularly threatened by climate change, which may in turn exacerbate some natural events, such as fires. To protect oases, access routes have been built, and water points have been created. The population is provided with information caravans, with signs reminding them of fire hazards. In Tinjdad, 8 associations have also received first response equipment against fires. Another threat, silting. 24,000 linear meters have been installed in Zagora, and 120 hectares are protected in the region of Erashidia, just like here in the Ait Ben Omar and Laksiba Douars. Preserve the world of yesterday and protect tomorrow's world. Climate change adaptation is about leaving a better world for our future generations. The Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project has helped carry out a number of projects aimed at raising awareness about environmental issues among young people. This effort begins by awareness-raising campaigns led in schools to provide children with the best conditions to learn and study, and to flourish through sports and cultural activities by acquiring a transportation vehicle, because this generation is the first to be concerned by global warming, and also because it holds the keys to the world of the future. Through the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project, Morocco aims to enable the populations of the Drat Tafilelt region to adapt to the effects of climate change. It aims to perpetuate oases as a biosphere and enhance their specific products. This is what will allow the Climate Change Adaptation in Oasis Zones project to be a role model. These are the prerequisites for maintaining the core equilibrium of a particularly vulnerable region.